everyone. Welcome to Gameplay First, where fun is second to none. My name's Tyler, and I've saved the Mushroom Kingdom more times than I'd care to remember. Anyway, this week I'm reviewing Paper Mario Sticker Star for Nintendo 3DS. Right off the bat, this game doesn't start in the way all three previous games did, at Mario's house. Instead, it starts in a town called Decalburg, where Princess Peach is welcoming the Sticker Comet, a magical comet full of stickers and people's wishes. But of course, Bowser shows up and he breaks the comet, which scatters its core, the 6 royal stickers, and presumably capturing Princess Peach. Again. We quickly find out that the royal stickers, when attached to a living being, drives them mad with power. So, unlike the Star Spirits and the Crystal Stars, you actually don't get to use the royal stickers during the game. Actually, the plot for this game isn't nearly as deep as the last 3 games. I mean, let's see. In the first game, the basic plot was Bowser steals the ability for people to make wishes and basically captures the gods of the Mushroom World. In the second game, there's a demon that's going to take over the world if Mario doesn't stop an evil mastermind from releasing it. And in Super Paper Mario, a misunderstood villain wants to use an evil book to destroy all worlds after he believes his love was killed by his own father. And then in this one we have magical stickers scattered by Bowser being a dick. It kind of doesn't hold a candle story-wise, does it? But as you play, you'll find other stickers for use in combat and puzzle solving. The battle system in this game is actually completely unique to the series. Instead of using standard commands, you use stickers to attack, and each sticker can only be used once. This requires you to really strategize, but don't worry about running out of stickers. They're everywhere! Unfortunately, if you were hoping that combat would be like the first 2 Paper Mario games where, there's defense, and you can use strategies like hopping on a Koopa Troopa to knock them over, and then that reduces their defense to 0, you're going to be a little disappointed. The combat system is pretty watered down by comparison. Not only are there no star points, there's no leveling up, there's no partners. The whole thing just feels like it was made to be really easy. The combat feels more like an obstacle in the way of the gameplay as opposed to meshing with the gameplay itself. I mean, there's really no point to fighting enemies except to get more coins, which you use to, you guessed it, buy more stickers. Anyway, there also isn't a persistent world for you to explore like the first 2 games. Instead, the game is laid out similar to a combination of Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo and Super Paper Mario. There's a world map, and then there's levels for you to explore. This is one of the parts of the game that really felt a lot more like Super Paper Mario and less like the first 2 games. I really like normally having a hub town to explore, and then you gradually unlock things as you find new weapons and new boots. Not new weapons, new hammers. But they did do one thing that I really liked. Throughout the game, you'll find real-world objects in the game called things. Things. They're really the most, random objects ever, but not only is having them just be, the most random objects Paper Mario, but calling them things. That's the spirit of Paper Mario. That's not even the best part. The best part is that you get to take these things, take them to the Thing Fling shop, yes, that's what it's called, and then turn them into stickers which you use to complete story objectives and kick ass in combat. Now that is fun. You get to find the most random-ass objects in this game, use them as weapons, and just think of the most creative, clever way that you can use them to solve puzzles. I mean, here, look. Here's a list of some of the things that you'll find in this game. Okay. A pair of scissors, a desk fan, a baseball bat, a bowling ball, a fishing hook.
Things you might find on Tommy Lee's shopping list. Cute. Thank you.
Despite what a lot of critics are saying, if you go past the Thing Sling shop in Decalburg, you can actually buy any of these items you found if you're too lazy to get them yourselves. Come on, guys, play the game before you criticize something that's not actually a problem. Now, if there's one thing that they really improved in this game, it's the graphics. This is how Paper Mario should have looked from day one. Everything, not just the characters, is made of paper. The game looks fantastic, and I love all the subtle visual nuances. For instance, if you find a shiny sticker and it's showing up on the bottom screen of the 3DS, it'll actually glisten and shine as you move the 3DS using the gyroscope technology. That's a pretty clever use of the gyroscope without actually messing up gameplay, so points for that. Also, just the art style of this game just seems to fit this homogenized Mario aesthetic Nintendo's trying to create, where all of Mario's games seem to have the same art style so they can somewhat attempt to create a persistent world for Mario. That I actually applaud, and I think it's about freaking time that all the Mario games had kind of a similar aesthetic. so that they don't all feel like alternate universe titles. Moving on, the audio is absolutely fantastic. I love the jazz-based soundtrack, and I think it really complements the world and the gameplay. It just really pops. There's really nothing more here to say about the audio, except it's really catchy and just very well done. But at the end of the day, I walked away from this game with mixed feelings of what I had hoped for versus what I got. But the bottom line is this. What I had hoped for, and I think what most of us had hoped for, was another Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. And that's not what we got. What we got was a game that's solid on its own, but it's not the Paper Mario that we're used to. So at a certain point, you just kind of have to let it go, remember the first game, remember Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door fondly, and accept that, the franchise is going in a new direction. And we're not talking nuts and bolts here. This isn't a new direction where you go, what the hell is this? This is a new direction where you go, oh, well, that's interesting. Is it better than the old one? No. Is it worse than the old one? Not really. It's just different. So I think at the end of the day, what it's going to come down to is your personal preference. If you walk into this game expecting a Paper Mario RPG, you're going to be really disappointed. If you walk into this game expecting kind of a combination of Super Paper Mario with a little bit of the past games, I think you might actually walk away from this one liking it as much as I did. Is it what we've come to expect from Paper Mario? Not really, no. Is it still fun? Yes. The gameplay's fun, even if it's not quite what we had expected or what we'd hoped for, and even though the atmosphere is a little bit different. It's still very silly, the writing is still solid, and the whole game really feels like Paper Mario, even if the gameplay is different. But different isn't bad, it's just different. So if I'm being objective, then yes, Paper Mario Sticker Star is a solid game. But honestly, I think my favorite part of this game had to be the music. I don't know. There's just something about it that just makes me want to sing. Here we go, Paper Mario. Fourth game in the series, and they're my favorite spin-off Mario games. Was this an RPG? No, but I won't let that bug me. Yes, it's hard not to be so annoyed that this is not a Paper Mario RPG, but this game is okay. It's just doing things in its own way. So the story's kind of weird and wonky, that's a fact I know. And it's not the thing that I'd expect from Paper Mario. Now usually the story's great, and this one I didn't hate. But the stickers everywhere. Seems to me Princess Peach put a politician's spin on a magic garbage comet. Anyway, no, it's not the same as the first two Paper Mario games. If you missed the turn-based battles in the Wii game, so did I. But this game's not just more of the same. You can tell that they did try. The first game just was so much fun, and so was the second one. But the battles in this one were something new. So you see, if you ask me, was this game as good as Thousand Year Door on the GameCube? I'd say no, but let it go. It's a game of its own kind, man. This sticker started shine, man. I had a pretty good time, man. Paper Mario Sticker Star, 8 of 10. For gameplay first, this is Tyler, signing off. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a game to play.
Okay, help me, Mario.
Oh, things Princess Peach might say.
Okay, a giant sponge that you can grab onto. Games you wouldn't think could be built in this engine.
Oh, things you might find while playing Little Big Planet 2.
Okay, an advertisement for Red Bull. GUI designed for advertisements. Go, click here to play Banjo-Kazooie goddamn nuts and bolts.
Oh, things you might find on the Xbox dashboard.
Okay, I fight an evil scientist. I'm blue and cyan. I have a sister with a vacuum for her hand.
Things Mega Man might say.
My last game was complete garbage. I was created by Dr. Naple. Groovy!
Things Earthworm Jim might say.